from start to finish here. We begin in Philadelphia. Alex Smith and his Niners, Michael Vick and his Eagles.
Alex Smith and the 49ers, I think the plans are to relocate to Youngstown, and they're just going to stay there for the rest of the season.
I thought it was really dumb for them to go to Youngstown. I heard some people saying.
Even with the pink glove, Michael Vick is Michael Vick, making folks miss.
Wow.
Touchdown.
It was the Kevlar in the right glove.
You think so? You hit
I think that's
somebody
what it
with
was. It was the Kevlar.
Clay Harbor tied in 16-yard score.
I mean, even today, as elusive as he was and as explosive and as excited, he takes so many hits. And I think you made a great point yesterday, Jamie. His offensive line needs to protect him better and make sure people know we're not going to allow you to pound him.
And there's some bad news that's coming out of this game when we get through. Here's another situation. Gets his fingers caught.
Hits his hand. Justin Smith will get it checked out and stay in the game. Field goal made at 10-3 Philadelphia. Next Eagles possession. LeSean McCoy. Is your favorite player, James?
He is one of my favorite players. Didn't have a big day. Didn't have nearly as big a day as Matt Forte, but that's another story for another day. 9 carries, 18 yards. Not a major factor in today's game, Tom.
He's
Ruled
still
down at the 1-yard line.
He's the best screen and draw running back in the league.
What in the world was this?
Yeah.
That's Ronnie Brown up the middle going nowhere.
And this was a microcosm, if you ask me, of what we saw out of the Eagles today. It was a comedy of absolute errors.
Was he throwing the ball?
Yes, he was throwing the ball.
To who?
You're not in Miami. What are you doing? Well, no, the fullback was actually over there. He was open.
Was he open?
But Vick is the quarterback.
State of fumble, Niners take over.
What was he thinking?
Well,
Alex Smith stripped by Jason Babin, recovered by Colin Jenkins.
But there's a difference between being stripped. Okay, well, even though the fact that...
And trying to throw it on the goal line?
Yes.
Yeah, as a running back? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
You sure that wasn't a called play?
Shovel
See, this
pass.
is what we
Vick
talked
to
about
McCoy.
last
That's
week.
Strong.
The Eagles, for some reason last week, packed it in at the goal line instead of spreading things out and giving yourself a ton of options. That right
23
there.
at halftime. It's 23-3, third quarter. Alex Smith, Josh Morgan, 30-yard Niners score.
What did I tell you about the 49ers, Jamie?
$27 million or $25 million being paid in that secondary with the corners that they have. And this can't happen. And then the missed tackles twice.
Who said missed tackles, huh?
We saw that against the Giants last week, did we not?
Michael Crabtree, 38-yard gain. 4 plays later, Smith to his tight end, Vernon Davis.
Can we give Alex
touchdown.
Smith some love for today's performance? Second half threw for over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Excellent performance from Alex Smith.
23-17.
That's all the love he gets.
Where does he throw a pretty deep ball?
Yeah, he does.
Deshaun Jackson running right underneath it, 61-yard gain.
How did they only score 23 points today?
Especially when Vick had
500 yards of offense.
If Vick had 416 yards passing,
Let
career
me tell
high.
you what, the 49ers, a team that was not averaging better than, 200 some yards per game, had over 440 themselves.
Here comes Frank Gore. A little patience stretched across the goal line. The play would be reviewed, and what did they see?
They saw a really bad Eagles defense. Oh, you mean the play itself?
Yeah. Elbow hits the ground. Jim Harbaugh's Niners score 21 unanswered points. The ball crossed the goal line before that elbow hit. It's 24-23 San Fran.
Oh, this one hurts.
Vick to Jeremy Maclin, stripped.
You're in field goal range. Yeah. Comedy of errors. But look who's on the ground. I want you to watch the very end of this play. The worst news of it all is you see right there is Peters, the left tackle, goes down.
And he grabbed his
Their best offensive lineman grabbed the hamstring, and so the news for the Eagles can't get much worse than what it is right now.